Hello everyone, it's the Batman Statue Collector, and I am here, of course, once again with a review, and this one, of course, is the 1/3 scale Nightwing by Prime One Studio, and of course he is from Arkham Knight, and my initial impression of him is he looks really cool, and he's way cooler in person than he is in any of the photos. Now, basically, the reason why I got this statue was because I had purchased Batgirl and I needed something to complement her. I wasn't originally going to get the good guys at all, but I did decide to go ahead and do it, and I have not regretted my purchase. Let me go ahead and start, as always, with the base, and we'll move up. Now, of course, this is a very similar base to Batgirl. It does have, instead of the bat like Batgirl does, it does have these really cool pipe elements here. Again, amazing shading. There were magnets here that fit holes really easy. Very easy to put in. The actual base itself is really quite massive. It looks really good, and it matches all the other bases really well. You can really see the detail here as we spin it around. Kind of show you the back side here. And one thing I just want to notice right off the bat are the boots. And on camera especially, do you see the blues? Do you see the blues and blacks? It's harder to see with the naked eye, but on camera you can really see all of those blues and blacks, which really add to the character. Unless you're really looking, sometimes you don't see it. But I just love that they did that. Really nice touch there. As we move around to the other side, now this, of course, is going to give you that bat symbol, and then also this nice pipe work here as well. Again, I think that everything on this particular part, let me make sure it's going to focus for you there, looks really good. And just overall, I'm really impressed with the way the base looks, and I really like this nice head here. Again, I just love the way that they did that throughout the entire series. I really like it. Alright, so now let's go ahead and move up the figure here itself. We'll start going up here again. Again, the thing that I like about this is it's a lot of black, but the blues really shine through. Lots of really good detail here as we get up through the figure. A nice pouch here. I like the way it's bent at the leg, exactly like a pouch would be. Nice detailing throughout there. And then if we come up here, you're going to see some of the detailing in the glove. You can really see some of the blues. Now see, these blues are not subtle like the blues that are shaded throughout the black, but I really like these really bright blue touches. One thing I wasn't expecting were this blue color here on his weapon. It adds a nice contrast, really. I just wasn't expecting it to be that color blue, but it looks really good. And let's see, as we move up the arm, again, you can see some of the level of detail, some of the metallic part shining through. Just really looks cool. I just really like the touches. I like all the seams. I like the stitching. Again, this is, of course, paint. It is not fabric in any part of it. It's fully sculpted. And I feel like it looks really good. Here you can see again just the level of detail all the way up. Again, this blue is a really beautiful metallic blue. It looks really good. It looks like like a car paint almost. And then of course you have this nice detailing here. It makes it look like it's all scuffed up. I just think it looks really good. Really impressed. As we go over to this arm here, you're also going to see, again, that same level of detail going up. Now this one really doesn't have any switch outs, kind of like the, except for the head. The head, it does come with 3, and I do have the exclusive. If you buy the regular, of course, it just has the 2 heads. But let me go ahead and spin this around here, make sure you can see the back as well. I want you to be able to see all of the details on this guy. Just really impressive. I'm always absolutely amazed. This is my 10th or 11th Prime One piece, and every time I just am just kind of in awe of how much detail you see. And look at all the detail. You'll never see this part because you won't display them from the back, but the detail is there, and it's just really good. Alright, let me spin this guy around here one more time. He's a little awkward on my Lazy Susan here, but basically this is the regular head sculpt here. Again, from top to bottom on this head sculpt, that clear resin that they use is really good. And I think, this particular head sculpt I was not a fan of. But having it in person, I think it's actually really quite good. I'm going to take it off here. Get a nice strong magnet. But I just kind of wanted to show you, get it out of that light beam there. Just kind of show you the way that surface looks. Again, just looks very good skin-wise. This is right here is your traditional polystone. This is what a lot of statue companies use, and that's kind of what they finish. But you can really see a difference in skin texture and just overall look. It looks really good. So again, this is the look you get with the regular. And let me go ahead and switch it out to the second head sculpt. Alright, so here is the second head sculpt, and as you can see, it is a smirking head sculpt, and I'll kind of back up here so you can see what that looks like. Again, it's a nice alternative to the other head sculpt. I'm going to lean over here, sorry. I'm going to grab that head sculpt and just kind of show you the two here, what that looks like. Again, it's really a nice option to be able to display it that way, or either way. Me personally, I think I like the third head sculpt the best, and so I'm going to go ahead and change that out for you. Alright guys, so here is the third head sculpt, and of course this is the exclusive, and of course it's from Arkham City. I personally like this head sculpt the best. I feel like it is absolutely more realistic looking, more intense, and just really makes the figure look really good. And let me show you what he looks like. Again, I just feel like, I don't know, it just feels like there's something about this head sculpt that makes it way better. Let me just show you the two head sculpts, and again, both of them look really good. I just really like the Arkham City one better. I just feel like it looks just better. That's just, again, my opinion. But I will say this. I do like the statue way better in person than any of the photos I ever saw of him. There was a few people on Instagram that took some photos that I thought were amazing. It started kind of influencing me a little bit, like maybe I should add him to the collection. What really sold this one for me, though, was Sideshow Collectibles as part of their online Comic-Con. They had a big sale, free shipping, and about $100 off. And so I took advantage of that. And if that sale hadn't happened, I don't know, I might have waited a little bit longer to pick him up. But I am really glad that I did pick him up. I do feel like he is really cool. Again, it was the pose that really made me hesitate for a really long time. But as soon as I got Batgirl, I started thinking, okay, well, maybe I need something to complement her, because the poses were designed to be bookends to the collection, and that's exactly what has happened. And because of that, I am now creating that lower shelf. And so you'll see that as part of the room tour that's coming up. But basically, overall impressions on him, he is by far not a favorite of mine in my collection, but he is definitely not something that I am regretting in any way. I'm really impressed overall with how he looks. I would probably give him a solid, I'm going to say 7.5 out of 10. Again, I think what knocks it down for me is there's just no switch outs, and the pose is limited. But again, if you are hesitant, like I have been, because of the pose, because of the size, and you're collecting this line, I say go for it, especially before he sells out. Get the exclusive, because again, I feel like this face is the best one. But again, there is a variant coming up that has the red. So anywhere there's that bright blue, there is going to be a red version. So if you're not interested in this one, some people are waiting for the red. I did have the red on pre-order, but I have since canceled that because I really do like the blue. And to me, Nightwing is blue. He's always been blue. That's just his color. I will say that Nightwing is not a favorite character of mine at all. I've never loved the good guys like I love the bad guys, but I am glad that I have the Bat family in my collection. I'm glad I got him. I have no regrets at this point. Again, if you're hesitant on the fence, I say go ahead and pick him up, especially if he's on sale. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of free shipping because these Prime boxes are massive and they are expensive to ship. So definitely take advantage of the sales if you can get them. Again, overall, I would recommend this piece because I do feel like in person, especially, he looks way better than he does on any camera or any picture that I've seen. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you enjoyed it at all, please stop right now and give me a like if you would. That really helps the channel out. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe to this channel. I'd love to have you on board. And again, it just means a lot to me to have you part of my Bat family here. So anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the Bat Cave.